Hi everyone, welcome to Valentine Creations. My name is Diva. Today I'm going to be making a wild rose cold process soap. I have my oils at room temperature and also my lye solution at room temperature. We're going to pour the lye solution into the oils. And I'm just going to mix this first. I'm going to give it a little mix. I have here my stick blender. In here I actually added a new butter, which is mango butter. I have here mango butter, coconut oil, shea butter, castor oil, and olive oil. All right, I'm just gonna give it a blend. Pour my lye solution in, and I'm just going to pour it down the shaft of the stick blender. I'm going to do it very slowly. I'm just going to give it a little blend as I'm going. And I have enough oils here for a 7-pound mold. I am going to be using my new mold. My husband created a box for my silicone mold. So I'm just gonna stir this up. I like to hand stir it first. I want to get it to a light trace, which it has not yet gotten to a light trace. I'm just pretty much mixing my oils. And I actually soaped pretty cold today. My oils are at like 74. My lye was at 74. And my other oils were about 80, 82. So for fragrance, I'm using a fragrance from Brambleberry called Wild Rose, and it does smell amazing. It smells awesome. So I've gotten it to a light trace. I'm just gonna clean off my stick blender here. And I'm gonna split this off into 2 colors. I'm gonna do a color called Plum Dusk, and that's by Brambleberry. And I'm also going to do a color called Oleander by Nurture Soap. Now I'm not gonna put my fragrance in yet. I'm gonna split the colors off into 2. All right, my main color is gonna be the plum color. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon, almost half a teaspoon, in my main colorant, just to see what color it gets me. Put this to the side. And I think I'm gonna need more coloring. Let's just give that a quick mix here. Now it does look like a grayish color. Sometimes it will discolor in cold process soap. Cleaning off my stick blender. So I just wanted to show you guys that I do use this color. Some of you might be like, wow, that's a pretty drastic difference from a plum. But I do use Brambleberry, and that's Plum Dusk Mica. And it does say morphs to a darker gray / purple in cold process soap. So, I mean, it's this pretty purpley color. So I'm gonna put this to the side here. And this color is gonna be the Oleander by Nurture Soap. All right, I'm just actually gonna, there we go. That should be a good color to just start off. And I might need a lot more than that. Actually gonna add in a different color with it. Okay, I'm gonna add in a little bit of Purple Vibrance. And I'm only doing that because I'm not liking how that pink is coming out in that Oleander. There we go. Have my mold here, and this will spread out once I have everything in there. And so I'm gonna pour like a half and half, but I'm gonna put the fragrance oil in first, and I'm assuming it's gonna get hard on me pretty quick because it's a floral, and they tend to get the soap to a harder consistency. Gosh, that smells so good. There we go. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do my fragrance oil. Mix that up. That's got like a light purple to it. I'm gonna pour from high. So I'm gonna mix them up. All right. I'm just gonna bang it down, make sure it's even. All right, and I'm just pouring some of the rest in there. There we go. I'm just kind of mixing it. So I am gonna spray with isopropyl alcohol, 91%. I actually am gonna do a design on it. I'm just gonna let it set up for a few minutes and I will be back. All right. put a little bit of Himalayan salt on one side. And I'm going to use a little bit of rose petals. There we go. The soap smells so good. I'm not going to spray it, of course, anymore with isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to make sure it's covered. I'm not going to uncover it early this time, only because I don't want soda ash on my soap, especially since I have some botanical rose petals on there. You know, aesthetically, it's just pretty to have rose petals on your soap or sea salts, things like that. Just makes it a pretty soap. Alright guys, and there you guys have it. I have my Wild Rose cold process soap. I will be back to unmold this tomorrow once it's been 24 hours. Hi guys, I am back to cut my Wild Rose cold process soap. It has been curing for about 24 hours and I just took it out of the mold. And I have it placed on my soap cutter here. And we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna align it, that way when I cut it. All right. And let's see, that seems about right. It is still soft. Just need to put some pressure. Ooh, it looks pretty on the inside. All right, let's take a middle piece here. And that is what it looks like. So hopefully this grayish color will lighten up to a lighter color. It is still soft. I'll place it right there. Yeah, I have the drag marks from the Botanicals on there, but that's okay. It's still a great bar of soap. And I did use my 7-pound mold, so it is a little bit larger of a bar. Yeah, this is the first time I'm using Botanicals, so I think I should have cut it on its side, which that other half I'm gonna cut on its side. I'm gonna go at it again. Oh yeah, much better, no drag marks. There we go. Alright guys, so what I did was I grabbed a wavy kind of soap slicer and I started to kind of bevel my soaps because I had those drag marks from the Botanicals on half of my soaps. I just wanted to show you that I'm going to kind of create a little marking here. Oh, that way it's not too noticeable. There we go. And I'll keep like the scraps from the soap. I'm only taking a thin layer off. And it's not on all of them, but kind of adds character to the soap. There we go. And I still have to clean my edges, but like I said, you just want to do it lightly. Just gives it a, oops, nice little texture to the soap.